Alright, so Thor just got walloped by Ultron 2. We're going to try our hand with Captain America pre-con, see how he does against this. So, getting over the mistake I made the last time, we have nothing in hand, and we'll be doing the drone in a second, but let's check this out. So, contents, Ultron 1 and 2, Standard, and Under Attack as the modular encounter set. We put the Ultron drone's environment into play, and then shuffle the encounter deck. There's the environment, shuffle. Next, flip this over. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down. Engage with them as a drone. So this is now empty. I am shuffling this first, and then I'm going to take the top one, which is draw and revealed. Put that into play there. And I think we're good on this front. And now we'll draw our cards, I suppose, and do the setup. So, draw many. It should be 6, I think. Which is fine. Captain America's shield. Search your deck and discard pile. So I'll actually get rid of that, knowing that we can pull it in a second. I'll mulligan that. I might mulligan that. Keep Hawkeye. That's handy. Avengers assemble. Ready each Avenger character you control until the end of the phase. Each Avenger gets +1 thwart and +1 attack. Do I want to keep that? That seems like more of a last ditch effort, so I might actually dump that as well. Shield toss. Let's see what we do. So I'll get rid of these 3 guys here with the mulligan. We're going to get rid of Honorary Avenger, Captain America's shield, and this. And I'll keep these 3. Done. Right. So, with that, I think we're ready to roll. Set up, search your deck and discard pile for Captain America's shield, upgrade and add it to your hand. So, let's look at this. Look at all cards. We'll grab the shield, it's been added to our hand, and that's closed. Then we have Living Legend. Reduce the cost of the first ally played each round by 1. So, I know we want Hawkeye into play. Hawkeye's going to come in. He's only going to cost 2. We'll use Genius to get rid of that. Then I'll flip over. With this done, how would I like to proceed? Heroic Strike is going to do 6 damage, and if I use a physical, it'll stun an enemy. And I have none of those in play. That's not great. Could use Captain America's shield, but you know, I want to keep that to get the +1 defense and the retaliate. It's probably worth doing that anyway, though, is it? I use this. That'll be 4, 4, 8. Maybe this is a better option. This might be a better option moving forward. Discard the shield. If we go 1 to get the shield into play, maybe. And then this would be 3 with a stun. Maybe I'm overthinking that. It's 1 and a 2. Discard X cards from your hand. Then return Captain America's shield from play to your hand to deal 4 damage to an enemy. I am so torn at this point. This costs 2, this costs 3. I think that's going to do effectively more damage, but it's not great. Do you know what? I'm going to play it safe here. Captain America is going to go 2 damage here. I'm going to keep these 2 guys until I can afford them. I think they might have a better play. I'm going to discard this to do the I can do this all day action. Discard 1 card from your hand. Ready Captain America. He's going to do 2 to Ultron. And I could still no, that's fine. And I'll keep Hawkeye open. And we'll go from there. So we call that the end of turn 1. And we go to the villain phase. 1. He's going to attack me. After Ultron attacks, so after this, choose to either put 1 threat on the main scheme or put the top card of your deck into play face down as as a drawn minion. So part 1, do I want to defend and get retaliated there? I think I'll defend just for safety. 1, 2, 3, and then heal 1 damage for each drawn minion engaged with you. There are none engaged with me, so he hits for 3. I defend for 3, so no damage is done. We retaliate back for 1, and then after he attacks you, we have to deal with a drone or one threat out. I think I'll take the drone for now. Draw unrevealed. After a minion enters play, remove 1 arrow. Remove 1 from Hawkeye, dealing 2 damage to the minion, effectively killing him. So that should get rid of those 2, which is pretty good. And then the next one is our encounter card. The encounter card is Man Out of Time. You may flip to Alter Ego. Choose to exhaust Steve Rogers to remove from the game, or discard half the cards in your hand, rounded down. Discard this obligation. Well, I have to keep it. I will flip down. And now I have to discard half the cards in my hand, rounded down. That could pull you out. I will get rid of 2 cards. I get rid of you. I'll get rid of you. I get rid of these 2. To discard this. 1 and a 2. So I am fine with that. I think that's the end of turn 1. Let's go to the hero phase. So with that done, I think I made a mistake there. That's fine though. We'll use this as an additional cost for Wonder Man to attack. You must discard 1 card from your hand. Put this into play. So he effectively only costs 1, which is fine. I'm going to flip up. He could hit for 3 at the expense of this, which mightn't be too bad. I think we'll do that, seeing as it's the most the only option we have really. So he's going to go 1, discarding this, and then doing 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Not much else I can do. Let's go straight to turn 2 villain phase. 1 goes on to this. He's going to attack me. How would I like to deal with that? I may just let it occur this time. Do we have anything that we can really do this turn? I don't see that, but let's just stay up. We have life to spare. So he's hitting for 1, 2, 3. Hits me for 3. I retaliate back for 1. And then we get a drone minion into play, for which, after a minion enters play, remove 1 arrow counter. Remove that. And deal 2 to the minion. 1, 2. It's done. And then the next one is the encounter card. God, Hawkeye might be the MVP in this one, but I think we knew that already. So he's going to scheme. Alright, there was always an option of that occurring. So he's going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's done. And then we go to the next scheme. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play, face down. So, drawn revealed, there we go. As a drawn minion, perfectly fine. And then the next one, if Ultron gains control of NORAD, he will have access to the United States Ballistic Missile Command. After placing threat here during step 1 of the villain phase, each player must choose to either place 2 threat here or put the top card of their deck into play face down. Okay. So that's going to be giving us a few more things. Now, will we use that after a minion enters play? We'll use the response again. Why not? It's there. Killing that. And we are now into turn 3. How would I like to proceed with turn 3? Strength in numbers. Exhaust any number of allies you control. Draw 1 card for each ally exhausted this way. Maybe. Falcon's 4. I don't think I'll be playing Falcon. I don't think I'll be playing the Quinjet. There's a bit of build up on that. So if I go 1, 2 and get Squirrel Girl into play. 1, 2, I get Squirrel Girl into play. After Squirrel Girl enters play, deal 1 damage to an enemy. To each enemy. There's only 1 there. Alright. Oh, I could have done that a while ago. Oh, that would have been a better class. I wish I'd borne that in mind, but who cares at this stage. Now, I think we'll go strength in numbers here. Exhaust any number of allies you control. Draw 1 card for each ally exhausted this way. I'll exhaust all 3 of you. Draw 3 cards. No, that's not giving us much flex. But I'm going to attack for 2. I'm going to play 1 to get Steve's apartment into play. It doesn't do much now, but maybe if we go down in another turn or so. Then I'll use make the call to ready myself back up. And then I'll do another 2. Oh, I did the wrong one. To do 2 damage there. So I think we're good there. Captain America removes hit points. Put him back on. Yeah, that's fine. We're done this turn. Next phase. 1. He's going to attack me. I think I'll... Oh yeah, after this. After placing threat here, during step 1 of the 11th phase, each player must choose to either place 2 threat here, or put 2. I'll put 2 threat on that for the sake, because I think we might have some thwarting coming up soon. So he's going to hit me for 2, plus whatever's under this. He's hitting me for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we retaliate for 1. And then another minion comes out. And after a minion enters play, remove 1 arrow and deal 2 damage from 1, 2. Killing that minion. Right, so I think we're okay for now. Let's do the encounter card. Which is going to be each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, engage them as a drawn minion. Drawn revealed. That will be the Android Efficiency. And with that, we'll go to turn 4. How would I like to deal with this? I may have to go down soon, but I think we'll do 2 to thwart off this. I'll attack for 1 to hit him. I will... Oh, I'd like to do a strike just to get a thing on him. Maybe that might be worth it. 1, 2, 3. Get this into play. That's what we do. 1, 2, 3. To play for a heroic strike, which is deal 6, and add a stun. Should have stunned the enemy. So that's defeated him, and it goes to the next stage with the stun. Fantastic. I'll use this to ready myself up. Then I will flip over, recover for 3. Then I'll use this. Steve's apartment, exhaust Steve's apartment, draw a card, heal 1 damage. Right. Now I could draw 2 more cards, but I might keep that for it'd be worth. You know what? You do 3 damage. We discard to get you in. 1, 2, 3, and you attack for another 1. I think we'll call that the end of that hero phase. Going to the villain phase. 1. Put 2 there, or put a drawn out. I think we'll put a drawn out. Draw 1 revealed. Fine. He then schemes. He's going to scheme for 1, 2. Nothing. 1, 2. Yeah, his thing only responds on an attack, which is fine. You're going to put a 1 on this, which is fine. And then we'll draw our encounter card. The encounter card, Android efficiency. Put the top card of their deck into play face down. Draw unrevealed. Unrevealed card from the deck. Where did that go? Oh, there it is. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. With that, we'll move on to turn number 5. First thing I will do, Steve's apartment. Exhaust Steve's apartment, draw 1 card. Which shuffles this in. And it will also give us a bad encounter card coming up next turn. Exhaust Steve. Super Soldier. Shuffles the deck. And I need to... Did I give myself a... It doesn't say I put it up, so I'm going to put that up by 1. That's 1 hit point. Now, interesting. Do I have anything good here that I can do? This would draw some cards. We've got a few blocks to deal with. You know what I'm going to do? You are going to thwart for 1. Go into that. Then I'm going to make the call. Pay the printed cost of an ally. In any player's discard pile, put that ally into play under your control. I'll use this and I'll use this to bring her back into play. After Squirrel Girl enters play, deal 1 damage to each enemy. You take a damage, you take damage, you take damage. You guys are out of play. Now, in fact, pay the printed cost of an ally. Use the cost of the first ally played each round by 1. I think that might overwrite his power, so I'll say we did that correctly. With that done, let's flip over to our hero side. I'm going to go 1 and a 2 to bring the Super Soldier Serum into play. Then I'm going to thwart for 2. 2. I'm going to discard this to do this all day. And then I'm going to attack for a further 2. You're going to attack for 1. And you're going to attack for 1 as well. You could pull that down by 1, but I think we'll save you for the block if we need it. With that done, let's go to the villain phase. 1 goes on this. We need to then... I could put 2 out. I'll put a minion in. I'll take a risk. I'll put 2 out here. He would attack, but he doesn't because he's stunned, so that's gone. And then we get another bad card. Right, so first encounter card is Rage of Ultron. Ultron attacks you, so he is going to attack me, in which I will put Wonder Man in front of it. So this will be the boost card for that. When Ultron attacks you, put the top card of your deck into play, face down. So that's coming in. With 1. Until the end of the phase, he gets +1. So he's hitting for 1, 2, 3, and then whatever's under this, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits Wonder Man and kills him. Discard the top card of your deck for each threat. Oh shoot. Discard the top card of your deck for each damage dealt by this attack. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, we discard 4 damage. Or 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me. First one, next one. Drone Factory. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down as a drone. Drone revealed. Here we go. So that's our second drone. Place 1 threat here for each drone minion in play. So that's going to do another 2. Alright, so with that done, we'll go to turn 6. Do I have options here? I don't know if I do. Exhaust Avengers and reduce the cost of the next Avenger ally played this phase by 1. That'll bring you in for 3, but the cost 2. Captain America gets +1 thwart until the end of the phase. Draw 1 card. That might be the one to do. I think we'll go Fearless Determination, giving us +1 thwart and draws us a card. Ooh, that's also pretty good. I'm going to thwart for 3. 1, 2, 3. Then I'll discard Falcon to ready up and thwart another 3. 1, 2, 3. Getting rid of this. I'll use a shield toss. Will I? Maybe I won't. I think you'll hit from 1, killing him. I think that gets rid of you. You hit for 1, killing him. And you're out of play as well. Now, shield toss. Discard X cards from your hand. Then return Captain America. Did I do that wrong? I should have readied Captain America. You should be exhausted, yeah. Because do Falcon. Shield toss to the table. Okay. So that was an error, I think. I forgot to exhaust him again after that. I'm going to use a shield toss. And maybe I'll get rid of this. No, it doesn't matter which one really, does it? Deal 4 damage to the enemy. So this goes back into my hand. Deal 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll use this to pay for the shield to go back out. No, I won't. I'll actually use this. Use this for the shield to go back out. And then I'll use this for the helmet. And when Captain America would be defeated, set its hit points dial to 1 instead and then discard this card. That's fine. I think that's probably a better way of doing it. And with that, let's end the turn. So, villain phase. 1 goes on this. Will I put 2 out there? I will. I'll put 2 out here. He's going to attack me. And when he attacks me, I do have to put a guy out. So he's now hitting for 3. And this, I will defend against it just for posterity. So he's hitting for 1, 2, 3. And this goes 4, 5. That hits me for 5. I've defended for 3. So I take 2 damage. And a further 1 to him. Then he hits me, doing another damage, and I do 1 and retaliate to him as well. Then we got our bad card, which will be hopefully nothing like a scheme. It's the upgraded environment. Attach to Ultron drone's environment. Each face down drone minion gets +1 attack and 1 hit point. And then I need to discard energy, or I should say spend an energy, a mental and a physical resource to discard this card. Alright, I think that's a fairly soft turn, which is fine. Now, how would I like to do this? Can we do 8 damage? I don't think we can. I can ready up and do 2. That's not that good. I could bring Squirrel Girl back in. I'll do 1. Which is what I think I will do. So I'm going to go and make the call and play Strength. 2. Put an ally into play under control from the discard pile. So that would be find Squirrel Girl. Here, you come into play. Close that. that ally into play under control. And response after Squirrel Girl enters play, take 1 damage. So that's going to do 1. Fantastic. Then I'm going to use Fearless Determination. Captain America gets +1, so I'm getting +1 for it, and I draw a card. Right. I'm going to discard Mockingbird to ready myself up. I'm going to do 3 from this. 1, 2, 3. And you might as well do 1 damage to him. Alright, let's call that a day. And we'll go, I'll discard both of these. I don't want those in play. I'll get rid of both of these. I can't see us using them. And we'll go to the next villain phase. 1 goes on the main scheme. I'll put 2 on it as the response. He's going to attack me. I may defend. No, I'll put Squirrel Girl in front of it. Because if we can survive this, we just might have it. He's attacking for 1, 2, and then I gotta draw one of these guys. He's attacking for 2, 3, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's Squirrel Girl defeated. He's going to attack me. I take 1 damage. I do 1 damage back. But this gives him an extra. I should say I take 2 damage. And then 1 goes back. And then we get our bad card. The encounter card in this case is Advanced Drone, Guard. When Advanced Drone is defeated, the engaged player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, engaged with them as a draw. Oh, okay. So we're gonna have to let's put a little setback in the plans. So let's go to the hero phase of turn 8. Now I could hit him and then refresh and then hit him again. That'll get rid of him. Then we could play that. I think we have it. Okay, so part 1. 1, 2 goes onto this. Then I'm going to use this to get the other Super Soldier Serum into play. I'm going to discard Honorary Avenger to do this all day. Then I'm going to attack him again for 2, killing him. That will put a drone into play. Draw unrevealed. That shuffles in. That's getting me a bad card. I do have 2 of these guys to deal with, but you know what? Don't really care. This costs 3. I'll use this to pay for 1, and these to pay for 1 each, which then does 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, killing Ultron. 2 guys left. Don't really care. I think we're golden. That seems like game.